Welcome in, my Capricorns. My name is Kelsey, and this is Young Blood Tarot. I am going to be doing a timeless tarot and oracle reading for the sign of Capricorn. This is going to be Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, whatever placement you have, or if this reading is just calling to you. And I'll go ahead and start out with this Rainbow Brainskull Oracle deck. This is a new release from June 2024. It's got kind of an acid trip gamer vibe, so I'm really enjoying this one and its messages. I was drawn to it so far. So let's get a few cards for you here. All right. So we've got the point of sleep is to let it all go. All right. So what I'm feeling for you here, Capricorn, is to really prioritize your sleep. I know you're a super hard worker. Don't push yourself to the edge, taking on so many responsibilities. You know, prioritize yourself here. Prioritize your sleep routine. Make sure that you are not, having a bunch of screen exposure before bedtime, that's not your time to kind of sort out everything in your life and focus on all your problems. Take a separate time aside for that, through journaling and meditation, so that way it's not all just hitting you at once at nighttime. Make sure you're doing relaxing things before bed. For me, like if I take a bath before bed, that just completely knocks me out. So, make that personal. Spend some time figuring out what works for you and just really prioritize getting that full, 7 to 9 hours or whatever you need to be your best self here. And then water the things you care about. It ain't always gonna be dirt. So this is just your reminder to keep up on putting those little bits of effort in every day toward whatever's important to you. So it could be like a big project that you're working on that's just going to take a long time. It could be literal, like if you got a garden or some flowers going, just stuff around the house, to just keep putting in that effort, because you're going to be in a much better headspace if the environment around you is, clean and organized and things are just going smoothly for you there, Capricorn. And then being out of ideas is just another idea. So maybe you can lean into that space, that does call to mind meditation. Like if there's nothing going on in your brain, maybe just embrace that. And I actually want to check the guidebook for this one and read the message in there. So this is number 68. Let's find that for you. Okay. All right. The universe is made of pure creativity forever. There is nothing wrong with needing a break. But the thought of running out of creativity is the definition of absurd. You are made of pure creativity. Okay, so release that pressure, feel free to take a break. But just know that like every thought that runs through your head is uniquely yours. There is a collective going in, but you're the only person that's uniquely you. So that, normal to you that you think nothing of could be something super special to the world, but it's just with you all the time. So you're not seeing it that way. So really try to kind of flip it on its head and think about your unique gifts here, Capricorn. All right. Let's go ahead and move into the tarot. I am using the Cosmic Slumber Tarot today. So this is a pretty new one to me, but I was definitely drawn to the artwork. There's a couple extra cards in here, so I think that's pretty cool. It'd be awesome if you got one of the extra cards. Let's just get some general energy coming in for Capricorn, or whenever Capricorn is tuning into this video. Okay, so we've got Temperance, we've got Princess of Cups, and then we've got the Devil. So this is your card, Capricorn. So you're showing up as this major arcana for you here, so that's pretty interesting. So As far as like Princess of Cups, to me, this is like a new creative idea that you could be working on. It could be a new love offer. So she looks very nurturing in this photo. You know, she's taken off her crown. She's really just getting out into nature, enjoying time by the water. She's nourishing this swan here. And she's got this beautiful sunset. So she really does appear to be at peace. Maybe this is how you could incorporate some of that meditation time, Capricorn, just being out in nature and kind of laying down your responsibilities here, letting the wind blow in your hair and really just being at peace with yourself. And then we've got Temperance here. So he also looks like he's meditating. Temperance is a card of patience, you know, this long road that needs to be traveled to lead toward the sun. The hills represent some obstacles in the background, but just having that patience here, having that strength, you know, or we see the lion here. And just really finding your inner zen. That's what I'm seeing here as well. And with the Devil, you know, this is your card. So it could be about like really diving into your work, almost to the point where you become addicted to it. What I'm noticing here in this card is like the money that's falling from the sky, and like he just seems to be like in a trance here, and he's got this, you know, mark of the devil on him. So it seems as if, you know, maybe you may just be like mindlessly pursuing this money without really considering, you know, what is going to make you truly happy, like your emotional happiness here. So I feel like this is more the path you need to be on, where you're like tapping into your emotions and you're tapping into your strength and being patience, and try to just break out of this like money spell that seems to be going on here. Okay, let's get a few more messages. What are some obstacles that Capricorn may be facing? Also, like, be honest with yourself here with this Devil, Capricorn. If there is an addiction that you're dealing with, or something that's just taking you away from your highest path, because the Temperance is this angel path, this like really virtuous path. If there's something that's holding you back, you know, recognize that and make the best decision. It's super hard to break out of addiction, but you're the only one that can do it. You're the only one that can decide that you deserve better, and that you just deserve like true happiness, and not just this like materialism or whatever immediate satisfaction you're getting out of the current situation. Okay, so we've got King of Torches. So this is King of Wands. So what I'm seeing here is he's like in the middle of this like meteor storm, and like his path is on fire, but he's immune to that fire. He's got his cats with him, and he's just forging on. So to me, this is a card of like true determination. Someone who's been through a lot and who has earned their kingdom, who's earned their stripes. So this is really fierce presence moving forward. So as an obstacle, it could just be like that determination driving through, and maybe not taking the time to really reflect on what the best course is, you know, just driving through no matter what other signs are going on. Like, maybe you shouldn't be ignoring this hellfire and the meteors raining from the sky. Like, maybe this isn't the best path for you right now. Then we've got the Eight of Cups. So this is walking away from a lot of achievements, a lot of things you've earned, a lot of things that are like here for you, but they're just not right. So this is like taking another path and not really knowing what's headed your way. So it could just be that you're afraid to go off of this like path forward because you're not sure exactly what will come out of it. You know, this is a big risk to leave all of this behind and climb this mountain instead. And then you've got the Three of Swords. So this is heartbreak. This is heavy emotions, you know, feeling like someone stabbed you through the back and there's just no where for you to go. So you're just lost in this pain. And pain can really drive you towards, you know, following the devil and feeling as if you have to use subterfuge, trickery, like coercion and control to get what you want because you've been hurt, because someone has wounded you. And because of that, it's difficult for you to take like a pure and faithful path forward. It's difficult for you to just like commune with nature and let down your hair and like really dig into this angel energy. So I'm really seeing this as a crossroads for you, where because of that pain that you've been caused, because of like that disappointment that you faced, you've really got a choice. Like, do you want to follow the devil or do you want to follow the angel? And I can tell you that, you know, this just leads down a path of more misery, feeling more and more stuck. Okay. Let's get some good opportunities. What sort of opportunities are coming in for Capricorn right now? What's going to help them choose the higher path? What should they be looking at pursuing here? Let's get some opportunity cards for Capricorn. Okay, so we've got the King of Cups. He's kind of a funny king. I mean, like, look at him. He's riding on some fish. He's got a fish carriage, but he looks as if he's taking a nap. I don't know if he's been drinking a little too much, but it's so interesting for you here. So he traditionally represents like emotional control, having been through things emotionally, having learned his lessons, having learned like how to express himself towards the best outcome. We've got the Six of Pentacles, so this is generosity coming through here. The Six of Torches, so a victory coming in. Look at how she's standing at the top of that. Looks like pile of rubble or pile of stones. And she's sending out her smoke signals. This was her goal and she's reached it. And then the Prince of Swords here. So he looks like a little devious, if you ask me. I'm kind of curious about this Prince of Swords card. So that's the Knight of Swords. So he's typically the fastest knight who's rushing in towards things. So it could be that you have an opportunity that you do need to rush toward, and that's how you're going to achieve this victory, through a quickness. And then I do see also you leaning into like your emotionally mature side, being generous, knowing that you do have so much going on for you. That could kind of balance the scales for these coins that may have been, you know, earned in not the best manner. You know, taking from the devil but giving to the poor. You know, you always have a chance to turn things around here. I want to look in the booklet at the Prince of Swords and see if there's any more insight into him. All right. aggressive and combative. You believe the world is out to get you, and because of that, you think it gives you the right to lash out. If you are able to cool off and come back to reality, your spirit could be used for good. Okay, so I feel like that matches the message here of like, you know, turning things around and doing good here, relying on this emotional control, you know, developing that maturity, allowing yourself to cool off and just take a nap in this cool water. So I do really feel like this is more of a warning here, and that leaning into your emotional maturity and like your spiritual side is going to bring you a true spiritual victory. So I see this as a victory above the devil, winning over the devil. Okay, so lay down those feelings that, you know, everything has to be won through control and that you've got to force everything to happen, because you don't. You know, good things, especially long-term, good things come to people who are, you know, embracing their higher selves and really leaning into that. So don't give into that temptation to, you know, win at all costs here. Okay, and then what is hidden for Capricorn? Let's get a few messages of what might be hidden from Capricorn right now. I feel like this is too many cards. So one fell down, and then I'll take the top two. So the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups can be choices. It can also be like illusions, living in dreamland. We've got the Five of Cups, which is sorrow, you know, feeling as if you've lost something. He's looking into that cup as if it's completely empty. He's got a swirling sea around him. Looks like the sun's about to be enveloped behind those clouds. And then the King of Swords. So the King of Swords I'm feeling here is like about mastering boundaries, mastering truth, staying solid. So let's see here. So I feel like because you've been through some pain, you know, with that Three of Swords that we had earlier, there's that temptation to like arm yourself as that Prince of Swords. However, like I see that you have like a lot more opportunities to fill your cup. Like you feel as if, you know, your cups have been totally emptied, like you've got nowhere to turn. However, like it looks like if you were to dive into that water, you'd find even more treasure and even more opportunities. So don't let a setback or someone not treating you well make you feel as if there's nothing left out there for you, because you do have so many other options and opportunities. And I feel like this is just an opportunity for you to dive into your higher self. Let's see what the book says about the King of Swords too. So serious and in charge, you are the authority. Your powerful mind is your greatest asset, but those around you do not always appreciate your hard truths. You respect the law perhaps too much, and often find yourself alienated from those around you. Okay, so it may be hidden from you that you're actually like coming across this way, as this like stern person who only cares about like how things are supposed to be. And like I said, like diving into your more emotional side and your more empathetic side could be a big boon to you here, Capricorn. All right. Let's get some practical messages and some timing from this Spirit Shield Oracle. This should be giving us some details about what might be going on providing us with some clues, maybe something more specific to you. Okay. Let's see what we got. So time, spring. We've got the food card, so better eating habits, dieting, meal prepping, drink more water, balanced meals, cooking at home. And then Ascension, yoga, meditating, starting a spiritual journey, higher understanding. So yeah, I feel like this is a repeated message. You know, I mentioned that about your sleep earlier in meditating. I mentioned that about the the temperance card and getting on a higher spiritual path. So I feel like this is the journey that you're needing to go on right now, Capricorn. You're an earth sign. You've always been really good at mastering the physical realm. You know, your career, that's your strong point. You're the dad sign of the zodiac, so kind of like following those rules of society and making sure everyone's on the same page, taking a lot on your shoulders, but it's your time now to go on this spiritual path, okay? And I do feel like eating well is going to help you on this, you know? So they've got studies out there as far as like mental health and dieting. I do low carb keto dieting. There was a recent study released that said that that helps with depression and anxiety. So, you know, if you're not interested in that, even just cooking your own food at home, making nutritious, nourishing meals, however that works for you, that is going to allow you to improve your mental health. Just get out some of those like random ingredients, extra sugar that's really not needed, and just feel that earthly connection to your food, you know, whereas like you're putting that energy, that love and nourishment into your food and controlling the ingredients and just really taking charge there. And then we've got springtime. So right now when I'm posting this reading, it is kind of midsummer, but whenever you're watching it is when you're meant to see it. But I do see like a big turnaround and a big change in the right direction come springtime. So keep watering those seeds. They're gonna sprout eventually. Just keep the faith and stay strong on your path, your spiritual path, and you will get there, Capricorn. All right. Now I want to get a couple messages from you from the Realest Oracle. So what kind of guidance and advice do we need from the Realest Oracle today? Capricorn. Inner strength, okay? So just making it through these trials, you know, I know it seems like you've been hurt recently, or it could be something in the past that's just coming back around for you. Really keeping, you know, your frustrations under control, not lashing out at people, taking the time to like take a step back and really center yourself before you react. Then we've got fresh start for you here. So just like I said, it's never too late to make a fresh start. It's never too late to turn things around for you, okay? So if you're feeling just bogged down by something, you know, just get rid of it. Clear out your space, go get a haircut, you know, take care of yourself, get a fresh like manicure, go shopping for some new clothes, or just like if that's not in the budget, you know, do something around the house that's really going to make you feel refreshed and new. Each day is a new day, okay? So don't let the things from the past wear you down. And if someone has hurt you, you know, like what better way than a new haircut to make you feel like a new person, to move past that, all right? And then we've got create. So go ahead and channel your emotions into your creative side. take some of that pain and turn it into something beautiful here. Like perhaps you're using creating also as a meditative practice. That's an awesome way to help work through some things, like use your hands and just, you know, get your fingers in the paint, or, you know, if you're like me, like stitching or some sort of hobby like crocheting or knitting, you know, use that, or even get out in your garden, plant some flowers, use that to kind of work through what's going on with these painful emotions. And then I want to get one last card for you. So this is the Seasons of the Witch, the Litha deck. So I love these summer vibes. This is a pretty new deck to me, so I'm going to be reading from the guidebook and get you a message that way. Let's get a message. Yeah, we got a message for Capricorn. Absolutely. Cloud scrying, okay? Be still, for it is in the act of patience that guidance is met with clarity. Be still. Patience. So we're calling in that Temperance card again. We're calling in that meditation again. Let's read from the book. This is card 6. 6 is a number of balance. You also had that 6 of Pentacles, so the number 6 could mean something to you here. All right. Keywords: guidance, patiently seeking answers. Isn't it lovely while out on a picnic on a summer afternoon to lie down on the grass and watch the clouds go by, Capricorn? Look closely and you will see images dancing about the bright sky. For some non-magical folk, this may seem like a fun game of optical illusions, but the clouds hold valuable insights and guidance for those who tune in with the spiritual realms and are willing to wait patiently for the wisdom to unfold. Okay, so here's your spiritual path. Receiving this card is confirmation that your prayers have been heard and tells you to be patient as the answer presents itself. There is nothing more for you to do at this time except keep your eyes open for subtle clues and signs pointing you in the right direction. What appears hazy and formless at first can shift little by little until suddenly it becomes clear, offering the answer to a question or solution to a chronic problem. If you're seeking answers from or about another person, know that they are also contemplating and will respond soon. The shadow side of this card is attempting to force an answer. Asking the same question and again and again won't change anything. But it could become irritating and frustrating to those on the receiving end. It doesn't matter whether you are directing your impatience towards spirit or someone you know. The answer will be given when the person is ready to give it. Okay? All right, and then here's a cloud scrying practice you could use here as well, Capricorn. So cloud scrying is one of the first forms of divination that children are naturally drawn to. Many times we see what the clouds share with us in the form of fun shapes and images. But did you know you can communicate with the sky and receive responses to your questions? This practice is effortless. All it asks is for you to look up into the sky. Find a place where you can be with the clouds in peace. And before you ask anything, say hello and acknowledge the clouds, their presence, and take a few slow, deep breaths. It takes patience, so don't expect the clouds to reveal something immediately. Sit with your question for a moment, then speak or think about it 3 times. Be patient and allow the magic to reveal itself to you. So a huge message of patience coming for you today, Capricorn. That is going to be absolutely key for you to keep your patience. And I know that you are going to choose this beautiful higher path. I see this angel popping out again. So that's what's in store for you. A journey towards your higher self. Okay? So I believe in you. I know you can do it, Capricorn. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Please, if this video resonated with you, like and subscribe. And if you do feel called to donate, I did put my Venmo and Cash App handle in the description. So thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you next time.